Hey guys, Travis here. This is September, and of course, September is Mental Health Awareness Month. You know, I faced a lot of mental health crises in my life. I've gone through a lot of mental health emergencies that have even landed me in hospital. I want everybody to understand out there, if you're going through depression right now, especially this time of year in October, in September, late September, October, November, December, it's very hard. And this year is going to be very, very hard for me and my family. It's going to be the first year where I don't have both. You know, I've lost my grandmother this year. A couple of years ago, I lost my dad. A couple of years previous to that, I lost my step-grandfather. And then a few years before that, I lost my grandfather. All these things have been something that's been always on my mind. And the thing is about depression is that it's just not about feeling sad. It hurts. You get the aches. You wake up in the morning or the afternoon and you just want to just close the door, say, get the hell out, and I just want to stay here and not move. It's just a very demoralizing mental illness that everybody either knows somebody or has gone through it themselves. But you're not alone. You're never alone. And if you're in a position where you think you need help, by God, get it. There's never any shame in getting help. And that just goes not just for people who have mental health issues, that just goes for everybody who has a substance abuse problem or an alcoholic or somebody who knows somebody that could be possibly thinking about hurting themselves. Yeah, they might be mad at you for a few minutes thinking that you're a rat or whatever, but you did the right thing because you saved that friend's life. You know, there's a lot of people in my hometown, young people, beautiful young people who have passed away either by suicide or by tragic accidents or by natural causes that have had friends who had fiancés, who had girlfriends, boyfriends. And me being the ill person that I was, I kept thinking if I could just give myself up to bring one of them back because they were more deserving of this life than I was. That's a problem. You're equally as worth as anybody else in the world. Don't hate yourself. Don't even hate the disease. Understand that you are a person who goes through the times. And you know, I've been beaten so much mentally that out of all the people I've lost, this last funeral, and my grandmother passed away, I didn't even cry. I didn't shed a tear because I felt I've got no more tears left to cry. You know, I cried over her when I realized that she was never going to get any better after having her stroke. I cried when I knew that I was never going to see my dad and my grandfather ever again. I've cried when I felt that I wasn't liked, that I wasn't wanted. All these things, the disease in your mind tells you all these things, tells you these lies, that demon, that Lucifer is telling you those lies. But for God's sake, get help. Believe, there was for instance, this here. I'm going to show you this. My doctors and therapists and everything and everybody, including my family, said, maybe this will help. And I thought it was just a stupid gimmick, this right here. This is the Happy Light Touch LED light therapy lamp. Obviously in Newfoundland, when we do have a summer, it's a beautiful summer, but it can be very short. The weather here is just totally unpredictable sometimes. And it alleviates the winter blues, it really does. In Newfoundland, it can get dark, it can get cold, it can get miserable. The weather here can get absolutely terrible. And that's the thing, another thing about depression. Winter can be absolutely beautiful too, but it doesn't let you see that beauty. All it sees is, it's like you watch one of those movies where the guys are running out right in the middle of cold Russia, out in the middle of the Siberian wasteland, in the middle of the cold winter. That's what it makes you feel like, just depressed and like there's no hope. Like there's not going to be another summer. There's not going to be the birds coming back from South Africa. You know, you got no feeling like that. And I thought that this was just a stupid gimmick, but it helps. Every little thing helps. So if you or somebody out there you love is feeling the depression, know that I'm reaching out to you, and know that, yes, you are loved. And I don't know you, but I love you, because sometimes that's what all you need. If you feel like you're losing the battle, take your medicine. And your medicine is picking up the phone and calling somebody. You're not a burden to anybody. Because I tell you what, if something does happen to you, that person is going to cry a lot more because you didn't give them that phone call. And they think, well, maybe I could have done something better. I could have done something different. I remember Kevin Von Erich, who was the oldest of 5 brothers, and now he's not even a brother. He lost 3 to suicide. He lost 1 to a stomach ailment. But yet he still went on because he realized that he had people that loved him. And you do have people out there that love you. I'm Travis Walsh. That's the way it is. Oh, by the way, I love you.